Bagfuel, baby.
What's the part about the film business that you don't like, bro?
Yo, the business part is crazy, man. The
Really?
business part, people don't understand. Like, you're not getting paid what you're worth. That's a big thing. You're not getting the credit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How do you act and not get credit?
Well, what I mean. All right. So what I mean by credit, let's say, see, I don't want to get people in trouble, but let's say it's a role you're doing, right? And they label you as a co-star versus you supposed to be a recurring character. So you know what I mean? Like it's really important because
and that's pay grade.
That pay grade, because there's a single card, right? So single card. The people that's at the top of the screen, right? Let's take BMF for example, right? Meech will be at the top, right? Because he's series regular, right? At the end, you're gonna have guest stars, which has some people have a single card, some people have a double, right? They have what they call it a shared card. Then they'll have people with 3 names. Then they have mad names. So all of that's
how
important.
they run the credits.
How they run the credit. Where your credit is at.
That's how much money you're getting paid.
You can negotiate that as well within that. But those things are the hard part, and people don't see that. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know that was a different. That's the pay grade.
Poster. Do you know about the poster? Like when they
Right.
put the poster around?
Poster's important too. So
That's what they do with your name in
You
the
could have
movie.
you could have Rotimi, Rayan Lawrence, if we both leading, right? Like that. Or it could be, let's say, you can have 3 people, right? So you have Rotimi, Rayan Lawrence, and pick whatever
Da
name
Vinci.
here. Da Vinci.
Yeah.
So all of that is important, man, because you negotiate all that before. And if you don't know that,
Depending
you
on
get
what your
jerked.
name is on the poster. That's who's making the money.
Yeah,
Right, or who's the lead of
Who's
the
the
project?
lead,
You know what I'm saying? So all of that is important, and pay too. You know, sometimes people like trying to not pay your worth a lot of times, and if you don't got the right representation, you gonna get jerked.
As an actor, who's your representation? You have an agent.
Agent.
Who else you have?
You should have an agent. You should have a manager, and then you can have a lawyer. You know, I got a lawyer as well.
Agent,
Make
manager,
sure we
lawyer.
try to get the bag.
That's the trinity.
Same as music.
You've been saying that for years.
Agent, manager, lawyer. You gotta have your accountant. Is that part of your thing?
Accountant as well.
Or do y'all wait? Because in the music business, we kind of wait
On the
until we get
accountant?
to a certain Unless you're signing a big deal. Like once you sign a big deal, they usually
you bring the
they
accountant.
give you one in. But if you're just making money as a songwriter, producer, stuff like that, they don't recommend. You should get one, but you don't have one. On
Right.
your team
Yeah.
at that
As your
time.
career blossoms, then that's when you start to know the people to bring in your team. Because you might just start out with an agent or a manager. When I was starting out, I was freelancing with agencies, but I was still getting work myself. Like one of the jobs I got myself was Tyler Perry House of Pain. That was my first guest star role. I got that by just online Actors Access. Said, man, boom, they like me. And I go work on that project. So, you know, it just depends. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the business side of it is crazy. I remember it was one job that I got, signed the contract, and then they said they made a mistake. Like I get a call an hour later, oh, we made a mistake, right? But I was disappointed. I wasn't mad. I was like, you know, I know how the business is because I've been in the business for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, it's all good, you know, but it,
Who took the role?
Who took your role?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know.
We know who that is.
But here's the thing. They ain't seeing me right now. That's all I'm saying. They looking at it like, oh,
Damn, we F that pack up.
We
And
picked the wrong
things
guy.
happen, right? You know what I mean? Like some doors are closed, but the other doors open, and people regret it. So I always had that mentality, like, yo, somebody who didn't want to hire me, now you looking back and be like, I should have hired him, y'all. Because I had credits, but sometimes people be looking at, oh, this person's popular, this person, business part. This person has 200,000 followers. I still got less than 10K. You know what I'm saying? But my work would show better than this cat that had 2,000 followers. But sometimes that's the type of business that we in, you know what I mean?
You're not active. I'll tell you, Paige, you're not really into it.
I'm really into
He's
it
not
like
really
that.
into it.
I'm
He's
like,
an actor. I already know what type of time he's on. He's out studying. I'm getting work.
Yeah,
I can
man.
figure it
I
out.
think it's
Can
built
somebody
in.
run my page?
I'm a real dude. I don't do that Hollywood
He's like,
stuff,
can somebody
man.
run my page for me? You know what I mean? He one of them.
Playbook management gonna run it.
Everybody run this shit because I'm researching.
Yeah.
I'm studying. I'm in my craft. I'm gonna be the gangster pastor. in the next
Right, the
joint,
gangster
nigga.
pastor.
Listen, any particular shows that you are into that you wouldn't mind being on?
You know which one I would like to be on? Ozark.
But they
I like
ended
that.
it.
They
They ended it, but I would have liked at the time.
You would have been a good dude to splash in on Ozark.
Yeah, yo. Matter of fact, and I'm not saying current shows, but I could go current. But I would have loved to have been on The Wire. I think I could have played
Wire
Idris
was
Elba's brother.
Yeah.
I could play that brother. Why not?
effortlessly.
But that's the gangster shit. But you don't
Yeah.
want to do.
Nah,
You see
not
what
all
I'm
the
saying?
time. No, I'm just saying,
The memorable shit is the gangster shit.
Nah,
We
I'm
don't-
just saying that all the time. You know what I mean?
That's the memorable. Yo, listen, niggas can't be gangster.
Yeah.
People make it seem like that's the bad role. Niggas can't be gangster,
Yeah, you gotta
and
look
we
the
really
part.
believe
It's
it.
a lot.
So
It's
when
a
you
lot.
got niggas that's gangster and really believe it, I understand the typecasting. But when you can be that role and niggas really be like, yo, that nigga, when I saw you in that first role,
Yeah.
you was doing publicity like right before that. I'm like, why the fuck is everybody posting this nigga up? Who is this nigga? And they keep saying, oh, this nigga from Brooklyn. I'm like, who is this nigga? Who gives a fuck this nigga from Brooklyn? Like, why post it? Then the first season, the shit come on, I told my wife, I said, babe, that's that nigga I've been seeing everywhere. That nigga from Brooklyn. Once you chop the bitch lips off or whatever, I was in.
It was it.
I was in. And niggas can't play that role. You bust a nigga down outside the school.
My bad.
Go
Cut
for
you
it.
off. My
No,
bad.
go for it.
Yo, so sometimes people would be like, yo, when I first saw that you had the role, I was like, what is this dude gonna do? And then they saw it, they was like, oh.
Nah,
Homie was like, yo, I had to go home after, yo, you gotta see this dude.
The
K-Dot.
powerful,
He works on
the
the mall.
powerful shit.
Yeah.
When I post our picture up, I'm like, me and K-Dot, don't shoot me, nigga.
Don't shoot.
What we
No.
talking about?